Not long ago, in a corner of the world not far from here, a magnificent forest grew. And as long as anyone could remember, the Lady of the Forest lived here. She could take many forms, but she especially loved her two-legged forest body. Every day she strolled through her land of green, speaking with the ancient ones and encouraging her younger tree friends to grow big and strong. Now the lady was wise enough to know that the forest took care of her as well. She ate its berries and roots, and she loved to give back her love. Each time she walked through the forest, she made joyful noise, repeating her own heartbeat and echoing the Great Mother's beat for all life. One day, as the lady of this forest sat drumming the rhythm of life, she thought she heard a strange noise, or maybe it was a feeling. She didn't know because she had never felt this way before. Suddenly, she realized that something was wrong. But just then she was overwhelmed with the desire to fall asleep. No one knows how long the lady was under the spell of sleep. But one day she did wake. She felt disoriented and thought she must still be dreaming. As she looked around her, she felt she must be in a nightmare. Her forest was gone. Still, not believing her eyes, she tried to walk where she remembered her path to be, but all that was left were torn fragments of her forest friends. Who has done this? How could this be real, she thought, as she stumbled through the remains of her sacred home. She could not believe this was true. Soon she could bear it no more. Through her tears of sadness, she heard the voice of the Great Mother who brought the lady a vision. My love, by no fault of your own, you have found yourself in a nightmare from which you do not know how to wake. Something has sickened the minds of others to needlessly kill and maim all the creatures of this beautiful place. But do not let sadness or disbelief cripple you. My dear, there is something for you to do, something very important. As the voice faded, the lady saw herself standing atop the stumps of her old friends, drumming her sacred drum. But her rhythm was different than she had always known. It was faster, and it felt differently. Within her heart, she began to feel a thought rise up in her cells. Wake up! Wake up! After who knows how long, the lady found herself back in the Clearcut. As she looked around in despair, she again felt the vision rise up within her, and she knew what she had to do. She made her way back to her old friend where this nightmare began, and again found her sacred drum. Without fear and banishing doubt, the Lady of the Forest realized she must follow this vision given to her by the Great Mother. She could not understand what had caused this horrible nightmare, but she trusted that the Great Mother knew the best way to heal it. And so she began to drum on every one of the many stumps in her beloved forest. With each beat, she resonated her belief that this nightmare would end. and with each beat she felt her heart grow stronger. Sometimes, when the wind is just right, you can hear her drumbeat of hope and healing, and you may even feel her message speak deep within your heart. Wake up. Wake up. Wake